What's going on, Joe fans? Mr. 1013 here with another review. This time we're going to check out G.I. Joe Classified Series figure number 196. We have Professor Rottclaw and the Cobra Dino. We just been going on a Raptor from now on. Here's a quick look at what it is. The Deinonychus. It's the Raptor, right? That's what we're going to refer to him throughout this review. Let's get into it. So, first time, we got a newer character. Not first time, but a newer character in the classified line with Rottclaw. And I really like this guy, man. He has an alternate head sculpt we're going to take a look at. But I like the vibe we're going with. A kind of 50-50 amongst the community from what it looks like about adding dinosaurs to the line. But we've seen wider things, right? And I think just having, like, with the experiments on all the animals and things like that, just to have this in there, it kind of goes off into some different lore, but I don't mind it at all. We get another pet, heavy articulated. We'll talk about that as well. And again, a newer figure in the line in Dr. Rottclaw, and potential builders with different types of soldiers with the mask. But I'm gonna just leave that, the mask for Dr. Rottclaw. That's just when he's out in combat, he can throw that mask on. I don't want to true build him or anything like that. But let's get right into it. So right up and close, we get a beautiful, just really dope, man, with the details, colors, and things like that with Dr. Rottclaw. Once he was announced, I was excited to get this one in hand. Again, just having a new character within the lore of G.I. Joe is always good. We've seen a couple others that will be dropping in the line as soon as well. But just the details, we'll look at it on his head sculpt. Head sculpt look really good. We got the paint, the dots under his eyes. And I believe he's almost Aztecian. I'm going to throw the file card up on there too. I don't have it up right now, but we just going to take a look at the file card when I do his post. I like the hair, the whole style, he just has like this, almost like old school kind of, vibe to him. You know what I'm saying? Like a witch doctor almost. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting with it. You know what I mean? Hence the professor. But I like the cowl around the armor. You had like the reptile feathers, or the raptor feathers around his neck to match the pet. And then we got the nice armor with some nice reptilian kind of vibes going on. Especially like on the gauntlet, he has the nail or the claw right here that matches like the toes on the raptor. So I like that. This, again, the arm guard looks really good with the nice textures on there as well. Very nice Cobra blue vest up at the top. We got the Cobra insignia nice and clean there. Again, the armor shoulder pads over here, nice and red, nice navy and red to just go along the whole Cobra aesthetic. So that looks really good. You can pair them up with some Vipers to go along outside, running through the jungle. Very nice detail on this gauntlet as well. We got the strings, kind of like a leather vibe right here. So I always like to love the textures that they put on here. Going down to the bottom here, we have this reptilian, not dinosaur, but almost like a crocodile material going down the sides of the legs. Really nice touch there. And a nice pop off the navy and red. We got this nice like cream color here, so that's a nice pop for the character. Going down to the jeans, we got the navy blue pants, boot cuts at the very bottom, black boots. And as we talk about the boot cut, we'll talk about articulation. Head does like go on that full 360, but here, I mean, we get our standard classified articulation, but he has pinless double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. You can see he has the ratchet torso articulation. He can have some hip movement down at the bottom here, even though he has his gear down here. Double jointed knees again, very smooth. Like I stated in the other ones, like we're in the summer months, so the stickiness of the joint should be pretty fair. Coming straight out the box, shouldn't have any issues or problems with his joint movements. He does have butterflies in there Articulation wise, arms do go up to about right there due to these big pads right here. So he's kind of limited when it comes to lifting arms up, head doing full turns and things like that. Chin does hit right at the right under there, so you can get a little bit of movement there. You drop hinge, cuts at the thighs. Like I said, no mid boot cut, but a cut at the very bottom. Then you get your ankle rockers and pivots down there, articulations at the wrist. And that's pretty much it. Again, a great looking figure, man. His pants are a little, they are navy, but they have a little bit more of a greener tint. You can kind of tell over here between the difference here and here, but that's not a big deal at all. And again, just looking at the armor and the texture, they did really good on this, man. Really good. And again, their face sculpts are always peak. They're always good, especially on a character they can have a little bit more oomph to them. You know what I mean? So let's get Rottclaw out the way. Let's look at this raptor, man, because this pet is super dope. Again, you can see the feathers and the detail, and even on the pet in this set. Details, tail. There we go. The tail, the details go all over the scale and go all the way to the back of the tail, which also has like the feathers on there as well. Let's see if we can lock in. I think it's locking in. There we go. So that looks beautiful. Going up to the top here. You can see the feathers on the shoulders, on the neck, going all the way to the top. Now let's look at the head sculpt on this thing, and this looks really good. I like the red undertone down here, the blend that they got going. The detailing on the face looks really good. You have some articulation on the jaw. The eyes are blue, which really pierce through that black right there on the skin texture. Got some cream with that actually kind of, I wish it matched the list a little bit more to that, but you get it. It really gets the pop in there. You got the nice teeth and articulation. Again, so be careful too. Right here on the side, there is a peg right there for the jaw to come on there. So mine was kind of off, so that can come off. So if he's in battle, he could make it dope. He can knock his jaw off. But be careful right there. Again, feathers coming around the back of the jaw right here, and then articulation again, man. The claws at the very bottom has some articulation, some pivoting right there. Double bends at the elbows from the twist. Arms go out to about right there. Don't really spread too far. Legs do have a little bit of articulation, go out that far. Single joints right here on the knees. Single joints at the very bottom. And actually one of the claws right here has some articulation as well. So that's so dope. And again, you have a pivot down there, so you can have that jumping raptor. You can do a lot of things with this guy, so looks really good. So let's get into some of the accessories. Again, Rottclaw, let's get in him first because the dinosaur comes with some accessories too. So he comes with this alternate head sculpt right here. And again, if you troop building, you could throw these on a couple of them, but since they all had like the same armor, I wouldn't do it personally. I just gonna think this like his battle head sculpt that he'll use if he's out in the jungle looking for some Joes. He also comes with the whip right here, very nice detail, and it kind of rolls back up in there, so it'll always be kind of like this. He also has a nice little hand cannon right here. All navy blue, no, solid piece of plastic. We know where the money went in this set, so they just gave him some a generic gun. And for the Raptor, we have this collar, and we got this silver plastic versus a painted silver plastic. So we got that there. And if this would have been, it has a little, it's not that bad. It looks a little, it looks a little shiny, but, we want that. I like that metallic paint, though. You know what I'm saying? But this doesn't look too bad in hand. And that does attach to the jaw. And we'll take a look at that as well. So let's pop this head sculpt off Rottclaw and see how. Now this is kind of dope too, man. Like either or, you know what I'm saying? I like the head sculpt because of personality, but like this looks really good on him too. Just give him like that upper echelon of Viper, a Cobra elite. You know what I mean? That has a mask. So I'm glad they added two. Let me know how you're going to display yours, but this looks really dope on him. I looked at it earlier. I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep the Rottclaw, the unmatched version, but man, this looks super dope on there. And we're gonna pop that off and put the original back on. And again, his his gun goes back on the holster right here, and the whip would go right here as well. You can pop that on. I think it can pop right in there. Ah, you get it. So I don't fiddle with it too much, but that'll go in there as well. And for the Raptor, this slides right on top. You don't have to replace the head scope or anything. This slides right on top, like so. And then for the bottom, there's actually a hinge on here. There you go. I'm sorry. There's a hinge on here. When you believe that can just pop right through there. And then you have it. Looks real good on them. And let's see. I believe. Let's see if this can pop. This can slide right on top. Or do we actually have to? Alright, we might have to pop off the actual head sculpt right here. And slide it on. So let's see. Pop that off like so. It protects the gill up under the neck. It protects the neck. And then we'll pop this back on. Like so. Again, be careful of the jaw. Then we'll pop this on. And then we'll pop the bottom part on right there. And there you have it. So we put it all together. Very dope, very dope. So since that's on, let's take a look at the box. And we're gonna slide. Comes in a nice deluxe pet box and everything. Professor Rottclaw and Cobra Raptor up at the top. Get the Cobra logo down here. G.I. Joe classified on the side. We get a nice shot of Rottclaw with the mask on and the Raptor down here. On the back, we get another dope shot. Him charging at the Joes, whip in hand. Looks really good. Photography always is a blast. Always looks dope. Head sculpt, the neck guard, and up close of the Raptor on the side. Icons there. Icons along the side. QR code. Another shot of Rottclaw, and back to the front. So let me know what you guys think, man. This was a dope figure to have. Probably paired, like I said, surrounded with a couple troopers. Cobra Troopers or Cobra Vipers, however you want to do it. Again, let me know what you're going to display with this guy with the regular head or the I'm going to just say the battle ready sculpt. But I appreciate you guys for coming through, checking out another review. I appreciate you guys for just continue to like the post, continue to comment. You know, y'all talk, I talk back. We got some Mojo Joe June coverage. One more week. I hope they drop some great stuff for us to see. Other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next review. Until then, peace.